boom. At the end of a black hole, cold, lost and upside down.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell by the title, we are going to be doing a Diablo, or the devil, for this year's Halloween look. And I was thinking to do Diablo this year just because last year I did an angel and then a fallen angel, and I'm like, I don't know, something just snapped to me and said I want to try doing devil makeup. And I wanted to make it somewhat like special effects, somewhat gory, but also have like the glam factor to it. So you can kind of wear this two ways. You don't have to do the burn marks. You can just go with the glam devil look, or you could do worse up top and really have like the burns and everything all across the forehead using the same technique. This is my first time trying to create like a burn mark. So I had to kind of be creative a little bit. It didn't turn out too bad, but I'm sure with practice I can make it perfect. So if you want to see how to create this look for Halloween, just keep on watching. So I'm going to start by priming my lids with the MAC paint pot, and this is in soft ochre, just to hold in all of the colors that we're going to be putting on top. So I'm using the Natasha Denona Holiday Aries palette. It has a beautiful brick red color that I'm just going to apply all across the lid. Avoid the inner corner because there'll be other colors going in there after. And then you're going to make a wing shape with the same eyeshadow color just to really add the shape to the eyes. This red is coming from the Smashbox Cherry Smoke palette. We're just going to make a V, deepen it with that red shade, and work it throughout your crease, almost like a cut crease. And then just run it along your bottom lash line. Using any black eyeshadow, this is from the Tartelette palette, you're just going to add some shadowing into the inner corner. Make sure to blend and smudge this out. While you're on the blending journey, take a fluffy blender brush and really just blend out those edges on the top of your crease. You want to have a softened, diffused look by the end. Urban Decay's Moonlight palette has some really nice shades. This is Element. It's almost like a pinky red sparkle, and it is beautiful. And I just apply this right across the entire lid. Back to Natasha Denona's Aries palette. This sparkly red is going to go right into your inner corner. And the Cherry Smoke palette from Smashbox, back into that red shade, and create almost like a halo eye by making it deeper red right in the inner corner. Using a black liquid eyeliner, we're just going to create that glamorous wing eye look. You can use tape as a guideline if you didn't want to freehand your wing. Winged eyeliner always makes me a little bit nervous because it's the one thing that you don't want to muck up after you've done your entire eyeshadow look. So I was actually pretty happy how this came out. And you're just going to run it along a little bit outside the inner corner. And this is just going to accentuate your eye shape and make your eyes look bigger.
To define the bottom lash line, just take a little bit more black eyeshadow and really just smudge it into the bottom. This is going to create more of a smoky eye, and it's also going to attach to your winged eyeliner to really pull your eyes upward. And make sure to rim your waterline with some black eyeliner. You don't want to have any nude skin showing through. For mascara, I'm just using a little bit of Marc Jacobs Volume Mascara, but we will be putting false lashes on later as well.
This is not forever. Folks changing like the weather.
Using a cosmetic sponge and black eyeshadow, you're just going to press in the black eyeshadow all across the top of your forehead. Now, I didn't fully commit to this. You could really smudge it into your hairline, but I had somewhere to be after filming this, so I didn't want to have black eyeshadow up in my hair. MAC's eyeshadow in Let's Roll is a very dimensional glitter shadow, so I wanted to add this in and just kind of create almost like an ombre, but just have this on the bottom part of the black eyeshadow. For an extreme contoured look, I'm using Tartelет's Cream Contour. And you really want to have this high and showing the angles of your cheeks. And you also need to sculpt your chin, just to kind of make it a little bit more pointed. Find a damp sponge works the best to blend out a cream contour. So just pressing it into the skin, and you can see that the shadows have already started to form. To deepen the contour, I'm taking a Too Faced bronzing powder, and this is just going to make it extra dark. You want your cheekbones to be dark enough that you start to kind of look like a Disney villain. I can kind of see that happening right now. I look like I'm out to take like a princess's soul or something. But that is the devil's work, isn't it? Take the shadow Let's Roll and just apply it to the high points of your cheeks. Then taking Becca's highlighter, just go over that product and also do your regular highlighting points like your nose. For extra glitter on the forehead, I had this Halloween glitter gel that I decided I wanted to use, so just press it into your forehead just to add a little bit extra glam at the top. To start creating the burns, you're just going to use latex and apply it in thick and medium layers. You want to have enough product that you're going to be able to lift it off the face. and I found dabbing it with a cosmetic sponge worked the best to move it around. Using cotton pieces, you're just going to start to create texture on the skin. This would be where your skin has been lifted in a really severe burn. And just start placing them wherever you'd like, trying to give them a little bit of space in between. Now using the latex, just pat it over your cotton. This is going to push it more into the skin so that none of the cotton pieces are sticking out. And applied false lashes while I was waiting for my latex to kind of dry down. Then you're going to take this tool, this is actually kind of a mixing spatula, and just start to tug at your skin gently, and you will start to see that it's going to pull apart the latex, creating more texture. Now if you have extremely sensitive skin, be very careful with this step. It can hurt a little bit since the latex is really thick on the skin. And also start to lift around the cotton pad just to kind of create more texture, lifting it and making the skin look like it's pulled away. A Halloween cream palette. I'm going to be taking the red and the purple just to create the soreness around the burns. The visual that you're going for is doing burn scars. Once you get burned and you have maybe like 3rd-degree burns, you get a lot of pigmentation, hyperpigmentation. So this is what we're creating. I had to go on with a little bit of foundation over the cotton pads to get rid of the white and to make it look more like skin. Then once that is covered, go back into your red and purple creams to make more of the kind of burn scar that we're going for. You can also go back in with your tool to lift more and to really get more of a peeled skin effect. So that's what I'm doing here. I just found that it wasn't peeled enough, so it's going to scratch away. And this is where you also might find that some pieces that you attached aren't sitting properly. So I just chose to remove it. Bye-bye, there you go, nasty cotton pad. That looked gross, sorry for the visual. And then just patch it up and start over. To add some extra grossness, I just used blood scab. This is a thick consistency. This is actually was from last Halloween, so it's a little bit sticky, but you're just gonna apply this in little areas just to make it look a little bit fresh and a little bit cracked, an open wound. If you don't have scab blood, you can totally just use jam, and then you'll have a treat for the rest of the night. I'm totally kidding. Don't use jam. It will not sit properly and it will probably slide off your face. For a devilish lip, I chose this Kat Von D shade. It's almost like a fire color because it does have orange reflect in it. And then Smashbox has their new Hollandaise palette out for this. So this is like a candy apple shade that was really gorgeous and bright red, which is what I was going for. Now I found these horns in my Halloween stash, so I was just trying to figure out the placement of them. This is where you can kind of play around. I didn't really want them on my head, so I cut the string off of it and we're going to latex them right to the forehead. Just kind of measure them out, the space in between, and then stick them on. For some reason, the outro that I filmed, I wasn't able to attach it in my editing steps here. So I'm going to leave you with this. This is the last step to create this devil look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Happy Halloween, and I'll see you in my next video.